suffered the same fate that these two teams did against Cote d'Ivoire, but also Senegal and DR Congo beat Madagascar. And so the winner of this game will move into second place in the group as they try to strengthen their claim on a World Cup spot. World Cup scheduled to be played in Qatar in 2027. And it was a quite a harsh reality check for this Democratic Republic of Congo team yesterday. They came out, played very well early on against Madagascar, then had to hold on through the second and third quarters as the Malagasy came back from a huge deficit, and then the Congolese won that one. Maybe it's a stretch to say comfortably, but got the win on opening night. And then they started yesterday against Senegal thinking they'd have a really good chance. Excuse me, against Cote d'Ivoire thinking they'd have a really good chance, but Cote d'Ivoire just ran them out of the gym ultimately. And it wasn't for a lack of trying. They were playing hard. The Cote d'Ivoirians were just so good. Meanwhile, Senegal followed that game up last night with a convincing win over Madagascar. And one big addition to the team was none other than Branco Badio. And without a doubt, one of the stars, if not the star, probably one of the stars of this national team program, who plays for Valencia Basket in Spain, and it's just a big-time talent. And who knows, maybe Cote d'Ivoire still would have won their game on opening night, but the addition of Badio would have been pretty crucial. Senegal, plenty of talent, plenty of excitement around this team. Ibou Badji, Sané there, certainly gets the fans up off their feet. And you can see they're having a good time. They dance in the stands, and sometimes they're dancing on the court as well. And Asagana Diop, the former NBA star, the head coach of his country's national team, and now time for the national anthems. République démocratique de Congo. L'hymne national du Sénégal. Fans appreciating the national anthems in this always electric environment. The Stadium Marius Ndiaye. Jalparin, the head coach of DR Congo, shaking hands with Diop and the adversaries. Party atmosphere as always. Referees for tonight's game: Amir Abdallah Abulu from Egypt, the crew chief; Silver Jacques Mungbeji from Benin; and Eric Mamondo Otieno from Kenya. There you go. It's always happening here in Dakar in the stands. It's an event. Jonathan Jordan, Frank Nyembo, Jorge Fula, Jordan Sacco, and Mervedi Meteo, the 16-year-old, in the lineup tonight. Nyembo also in the starting lineup as a 19-year-old. And for Senegal, Branco Badio in the starting five. He is indeed with Jean-Jacques Boussy, Ibrahim Afey, Bora Kamara, and Moustapha Diop. Badji coming off the bench, Sane. Big time players. And head coach Tisagana Diop. Cup is a big deal. Congolese have not done it. Senegal have. Standing room only. There's Badio, Faye, and again Perrine, the head coach, looking for some execution. These teams did meet in the qualifiers, the African qualifiers for the last World Cup, the 2023 World Cup. And Democratic Republic of Congo won both games 62-57 and 72-60. Some of the same players then involved in this one, including Sacco, Patrick Wamba, who comes off the bench for the Congolese. But certainly on the evidence we've seen so far, Senegal is going to take some tough. It's going to be something special to beat them here in this atmosphere. Get ready for the high-flying show, folks. Well, good evening, everybody. We are underway here in Dakar between Senegal in white and Democratic Republic of Congo in blue. Senegal winning the opening tip and going right in and scoring the first points of the game, Ibrahima Faye. Jonathan Jordan. Captain Fula passes it down low. Nice hesitation. Oh. That shot was there to be made. And Frank Niembo shot it over the rim. Three-point shot. It's good from Senegal. Jean-Jacques Boissy. Jordan. He knows there are a lot of shot blockers inside. It's going to be difficult for him to get shots off in there. That was a nice turn and touch from Sacco. He had 10 points in the first quarter last night. Bounce pass, and Senegal fouled by Sacco. Free throw good. And another one. Sacco again, knocked out of his hands. Sacco used to great competition plays in the Spanish Liga Endesa. And they do not get the shot off in time. Here's Badio, over the shoulder pass, whipped inside now. And the bucket is good for number 29, Camara. I'm gonna get your camera out and take some photos of him tonight. Jordan Short follows it up and scores. Congolese need to ride this early storm. Tough take, driving in and scoring. Boissy. And Perrine calls timeout. This is not going well for the Leopards. Fast start for Senegal. Video Badio gets immediate return after the resumption of the game, coming out of the timeout, so that's a good sign. Now the turnover, Jordan and the lob, and Sacco comes down and scores, and just like that, it's a 3-point game. Badio, short. Now the turnover, Badio has it. Jordan with the foul. Well, 3 consecutive days of games for these players. Both teams in the same boat. Maybe a little bit leg weary by the end of the game. Oh, nice dump down low, and Mustafa Diop with the layup. And DR Congo, fortunate they don't turn it over, and fortunate they call the foul. Sacco's helped up. Jordan right at the elbow. Can't get the ball away from Badio. Boise for 3. Wow, he's just electric, isn't he? Led the team in scoring at the AfroBasket. Where Senegal finished 3rd. Fula. Right where he wants to be, on the wing, knocking it down. That's where Fula and Patrick Wawan will want to be. Now the turnover. Ibrahim Afei losing the ball. Fula, captain, gets it up, and he's fouled shooting the 3. Well, I think he sold it well. He went down. Foul on Diop. So 3 free throws coming for Fula. Second one is good. Oh, just makes one of the 3, Fula. That hurts. And a travel. Well, we saw Senegal at the 2019 FIBA Basketball World Cup. Here's a diving, and they forced the turnover this time. Saw them in 2014 as well. That was a big one. Made it to the round of 16 before losing to Spain. Feels like they're a team that should be at the World Cup, but the competition is stiff in Africa. Badio misses on the drive. pulling up on the break. Sacco trying his luck. How about the aerial display by Ibrahim Afei? I thought he was going to throw it down. Look at this. Gets up. Changes hands. Fuller with the foul. In the game, number 45 for Senegal. It was about midway through the second quarter where it kind of felt like Senegal were playing sort of like this, and then they just really turned it up a notch. It'll be interesting to see if the same thing happens tonight. Knocked away Patrick Mwamba, then he turns it over, and then Senegal clatter into each other and turn it back over. Oh. Get some pressure. See, put the pressure on Jordan. Jordan gets to cross midcourt. Boise is a real tiger. Plays for Al Ali, Benghazi, and Libya. And Jordan takes the shot, misses. Oh, and incredible, no foul was called there. They were able to throw it down. They were trying to stop the break. 18-12. Oh, definitely foul Boise. Jordan takes it back out. Low block. Candy. Candy well short. Faye is blocked by Sacco. It's interesting how Sacco went over to help him up. I don't think he wants to get on the bad side of Faye. Oh. Baji can't chase it down before it goes over. And it really does seem like Senegal kind of go through the motions early in games. And they can get away with it against a lot of teams, but against the really good teams, it can be costly. 16-year-old turns, and this time looks like he got it blocked. Medio. Mane fouled as he gets closer to the line. Oh. Wow, they called that a offensive foul on Mane. Gosh. Psycho spins, turns, nowhere to go, denied. I'm not sure there's a more impressive collection of shot blockers than the Senegalese. They've got those big guys in there. It is tough to have any success around the basket. Look at this. He's got to get past Faye, and then he's got to get past Badji, and there's just not much room to operate. Faye decides to try drive, and he's fouled. Egypt up big on Uganda right now. So Faye steps up to the line. Angola and Mali had quite a game earlier tonight. Mali winning that one 80-79, went right down to the final seconds. Cote d'Ivoire big winners over Madagascar, as we saw earlier. And more craziness in Europe, where a lot of big comebacks, a lot of some overtime, buzzer beaters, you name it. It's all happening in the qualifiers. The drive was there from Wama, but couldn't get it to go. It's difficult to finish against these Senegalese, and Faye dives on the court for the ball. Great hustle. Badio gets it, and drive. Oh, the rejection. Mitio gets Mane, says no way to Mane, and then Jordan races to the other end, and then Kandi goes a nice touch. Well, it had been a while between baskets for the Democratic Republic of Congo, but they scored to make it a 6-point game. Boy, that was a beautiful floater for Badio. Kandi. And you can see Michel Perrin, what he thought of that shot. He's looking at Kandi. He's like, your value to me, big man, is around the basket, crashing the boards. He just scored with a nice little turnaround. But especially taking that shot early in the possession doesn't make a lot of sense. Mane off target with his first. A lot of former players have taken the helms of national team, including Boniface Intong to coach this Senegal national team that he once played for. Now it's Sakana Diop. Oh, and look at that. Mane just takes it right away, but turns it over. Candy's going out. Let's see if the coach has a word with him. Wamba gets down and they need Wamba to really provide some scoring. Good job, Mitio. And Mitio lost it as he went back inside. Look out, Mane gets blocked by Sako. Sako's everybody's best friend right now, trying to help all of his opponents up off the floor. Sees the bigger picture. Want to make sure he wasn't hurt. So 31 seconds to go in this first quarter, and we have a timeout. Oh, the ball stolen on the inbounds pass. And Yimbo able to get it up to Mwamba, who does score. Sakana Diop doesn't get overly excited, does he? Oh no, another turnover, no, they get it back. And this time running into a wall, Mitio comes up with a basketball. Mwamba says, I got this, but he doesn't. And I think, well, I don't know that that was a horrible shot by Mwamba. Coach is pointing to his head. Not sure why. Anyway, the Congolese trying to hang in there with this talented Senegal team who lead it 23-16 at the end of one. See the numbers, 6 of 8 at the free throw line, a big difference in favor of Senegal. There is some highlights. Palfay driving in, scoring there. And Badio over to Boissy, knocking down the jumper. There's a pretty big drop-off when you take Boissy and Badio off the court for Senegal in the backcourt, in my opinion. time it was the Congolese, the Leopards, that were able to get the steal. Badio making a very difficult shot. Yeah, we see you there. Great seats. We know. Terrific. Scan in the QR code to get the Courtside 1891 app. You can also find it on the web to watch live streams and extended highlights of FIBA competitions. Courtside 1891. Well, I don't ever know who was the driving single person behind these windows, but I love it. Fine since 2017, November. Oh, what a rejection from Baji. And Baji stood, he stood up, he goes over to Perrin as well. Look at this. Watch him. And then he walked over to Perrin, and Perrin said, yeah, that was good. Now Perrin, I don't know what he's talking about. That was priceless. The game within the game, the entertainment. Putting on a show. Oh, they called the foul. I didn't realize. Baji fouled Patrick Mwamba, who needs to make some free throws. And he misses both. Mwamba played very well on opening night, not so much last night. Early in the second quarter, Senegal. Badio fouled, shooting the three. He's got a chance for a 4-point play. And Branco Badio is a bad man. He is 100% one of the top players in African basketball. And it's little wonder that Yimbo went out to guard him, but he took away his landing area. You can hit him, it's a foul. You can take away his landing space. And for the referee, as far as they're concerned, if they think you've taken away their landing space, especially if the player falls down like that, it's just kind of the clincher. So the lead goes from 7 to 11 in one single play. Well, you don't see that often. Badio plays, Branco Badio plays for Pedro Martinez at Valencia Basket in Spain. Sacco tries to get it to Jordan. Keeps it, goes up against Sane and is fouled, so Sacco is going to the line. Fouled by Badji. Ibu Badji comes over to help. Here's Sacco. Oh. seen Michel Perrin have that reaction several times the last few nights. This is both. I think he thinks that Sacco's not in a good state mentally at the line. Oh, turnover. Baji gives it right back. Sacco's a high-level player. Won the Basketball Champions League and the FIBA Intercontinental Cup. Really important player for Burgos. Here he is. Oh, that was on the way down, I thought. They get the rejection, doesn't count. Uh-oh, look out. Sani drives, and there's Baji. Ibu Baji. Again, Sacco. This is on the way down, I think. Oh, maybe not. From that angle, it didn't look so much. What must it be like to be that high and to be able to jam it home? Timeout. Congo leads. That is what you call a put-back jam. All these youngsters in the stands loving every second of it. Jordan, mid-range, good. Well, Congolese needs some scoring from somebody. Badio, this time well off. Jordan again, drifts in. Yimbo feeds Sacco on that low block. Sacco wasn't able to turn the way he wanted. And there is a foul on Mateo rather, as Baji trying to get in there and jam it home. Yeah, he definitely pushed him. If Mateo works hard as he can every day in practice, dedicates himself 100%, it is scary to think how good he can become. At his age, he can be a bona fide star in Gran Canaria. He misses both, but then the ball goes over the Congolese and into the hands of Faye, who puts it up and in. And now the turnover. Pass to the corner, nice fake. And a little bit of airtime for Sane. Always breaks out the gun show. Wamba loses it out of bounds. And the protest that we see from Michel Perrin is it's like nonstop now. Not happy at all with his players. They did execute much better the first two nights, even yesterday. Tonight, not so much. Falling back into some bad habits. Three-point shot, no good for Faye. But Boise comes up with the basketball. Oh, collision, turn, Badji. 35-18, Senegal running away with it. Tough take, but no finish. But interference, goal interference. So, good effort, Pachi. You gotta like the fact that he's up there trying to protect the rim. It was Yembo that drove in. Oh, I don't know. Looking at that one, that looked pretty tight. Not sure I agree with that one. Don't tell me these Senegalese players and coaches are not having a good time. You can just see the way they react when they come off the court. They have their little routines that they like to do. Badio from deep. And ball went off of Jordan's hand. Another foul, fourth team foul. Just feels like DR Congo have regressed a little bit tonight, but some of that has to do with the level of competition that they are facing. Jordan does not want to come out, even though he has 3 fouls. I don't see the need to take him out if you're not going to make a run back, but he does have a backup guard in Arsene Wamba. Might be the better thing to do at this point, especially if he picks up another foul. That'll be 4. Kandi. Jordan. And they used too much of the shot clock. I'd like to give credit to the Senegal defense on that. They deserve a little bit, but really they've got to be able to execute better than that. And here he is. Arsen's coming in. Blows. Just a sense of inevitability right now. free throw is good. Jump shot. Points. Look at that rebounding advantage. 8-1 in this quarter. Oh, good move. Wamba couldn't make it. Patio. There's a lob. How about that from Candy? Unfortunately, they did not have Badio available for the game they really needed him in against Côte d'Ivoire. Could have very well made a difference in that game, a winning difference. Look at that. What must it be like to be able to go that high over the rim, catch it, and reverse dunk? Timeout on the court.
Let's finish the half, right? Let's finish the half. Hey, let's go up by like 25 and a half. Let's push the lead, right? We don't let them back in the game. 17 and push 25. Bronco, you're going to bring in a Bora, what's it called? John Champion, Mustafa. Bora, get it open. Go throw it to you. Then you're going to go to the corner. Bora, you're going to go to Osako. You go set a good screen for him, John. You come and get out of there. You know what I mean? Come and get out, set a good screen. Osako is fine. Let's go. Got it? Let's go.
So out of the timeout, you can hear Senegal wanted to go up by 25, have a stranglehold on proceedings at halftime. Don't let him back in the game, they said. Badio open from the wing. He's got it. Nine points for Branco Badio, as well as 7 assists and 6 rebounds. The captain playing like one tonight. Nice touch for Kevin Kilaki. Sane from deep. Oh, clanks that one. No box out. And oh, coming in for the rim rocker, Sane. There was some power and some anger in that. Fula gets it before it goes out of bounds. Wamba, pump fake. Offensive rebound. Lead is 20. Franco, another one for the captain. He's got 12 points. Wamba. Sane again. This time he's met in midair. Gets fouled, so free throws. He's just such a good shooter. He should never have that much time to shoot. Sane makes the first. When we saw that the Democratic Republic of Congo was fired up before the game, it's one thing to be fired up and another one to beat talent. And there's just a big gap in terms of talent and athleticism with these two teams. I'm sure that Diop would say is coaching. This is why the players want to come back and play for Senegal. Look at this. What an incredible atmosphere. Badio gets it up. That time short. Boissy picks up the loose ball. Gets it again. Sane from the line. He goes down. Badio hustling, trying to keep the possession. Wamba spins, turns, got it. Probably the last shot, last 15 seconds, so now 10 seconds. Sane lets it fly. And it is one-way traffic here in Dakar. Senegal playing like a runaway train. They lead it 49-26 over Democratic Republic of Congo. Just 1-3 for Congo. But look at the free throw shooting, 13 of 17 for Senegal. That is a substantial difference. Rebounding, almost 3 times as many rebounds for Senegal. It is hard to coexist with them on the court. Badio with 3 threes. That was the block. Second thought it was good, but it was not goal interference. Right at the other end, Badji followed up the miss. This one sequence just kind of tells the story of the game. Domination at the defensive end, and then Senegal hustle down and jam it home. Jordan with 3 fouls already. He's able to make a couple shots before he left. He's got 4 points. Candy with the reverse jam, alley-oop. The assist to Fula, the captain. Another look at it. And another look. So we're at halftime. Senegal on top of Democratic Republic of Congo, 49-26.
Let's get this party started. Oh my goodness sakes, that's a throwdown. Goes in for the dunk. Good night. Too big, too strong, and just too good. Bogdanovic, who goes in and scores. Ah! This is what it's all about. It's all one big basketball family, folks. Winning time. Both teams over the limit. You have got to be kidding me! Now Robinson to Pong. Finds Sabanda, bit of contact, counted, and he'll go to the free throw line. Zuzwan knocking down the three. That time and space up. Banda goes in, it gets rejected. With Ibrahima Haidara's big time block.
Oh, nice action. Perfect offense. Great job cutting to the basket.
Jordan is swatted out of bounds. Oh no, not in this house. Radio, moving and scooping, driving in, laying it up. Crowd are loving it. There they go again. Pass stolen by Yevo, leads to another break, and Molare goes up for the dunk. Look at this. Molare says, I want to be on the highlight reel. Here's his blocker. Oh, he goes for the block and dunk, and he gets swatted. Now the lob and the dunk. Look at this block. Big block by Faye.
And wow! Dundao with a big time shot.
Video shows the handles. Oh, not sure about that finish. Oh my goodness! It's back to the basket. And Candy just flushes it. Extraordinary dunk. How many times are we going to see this? Baseline. Are you kidding me? Papa Nicolau says, give it to me. I'll go attack to close out. Bruno inside.
Well, Jordan Sacco is the top scorer of the Democratic Republic of Congo team tonight, but he only has 4 points. So that pretty much tells you what you need to know. This is a team that is struggling to put the ball in the basket. And a lot of that, majority, I'd say, combination of size, athleticism, rim protection for Senegal, and third day in a row, the execution just not there, just not much shot making outside. But they have played better than what we've seen tonight. Maybe they'll turn it on in the second half. And the top scorer for Senegal, no doubt, Branco Badio, the captain. And he's done it primarily with his perimeter game. He's got 12 points. He's hit 3 threes, but he also had that circus shot. Great captain, Branco Badio. .26 is the score at halftime. Senegal on top of Democratic Republic of Congo. Surprisingly, they've got 7 steals and 8 fast break points, because it doesn't feel like they've been able to do much at all, if anything at all, against this Senegal team. Sacco has the 4 points. Just a noticeable difference for them coming up against this team versus Madagascar. They had the ideal start to the tournament, getting the win over the Malagasy, but then reality came in the view of Cote d'Ivoire. And then Senegal tonight. Got 14 assists, 4 blocks, 10 points on turnovers. 4 blocks, but also a lot of altered shots. They are out there hunting blocks. I mean, they are just walking around. It's like a matter of pride. They want to get up and reject those shots. Remember covering the FIBA Women's Afrobasket here, and they had this incredible music. In fact, there was a concert on opening night. They really kind of used basketball in Senegal as an excuse to have a big party, really. I mean, that's what it feels like. And there's nothing wrong with that. It is it's a fun sport. And you can see how the crowd reacts in the stands. It does take a while to get out of the parking lot after the games. But that's typical when you have a lot of fans that show up at events. And that's a good thing because it just makes the night go that little bit longer. Everybody can have fun.
Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Better than yes.
Et les petits aidés. Tout le monde au rebond. Everybody at the rebond. Don't sing about the score, sing about playing basketball. Sure. Let's go. Come on, lad. Le jaune rouge.
We'll scan in that QR code, folks, to get the World Cup Qualifiers app, and you can have all the great information about all the regions during the qualifiers, 6 windows, plenty of news, videos, results, schedules. I always find that my mood picks up and just have that little bit of extra enthusiasm and extra bounce in my step when I know that the qualifiers are coming up. It's just so much fun. Badio, Boissy, Faye, Camara, Diop on the court for Senegal. Faye with an air ball to start things off for Senegal. Jordan Yembo, Mwamba, Patrick Mwamba, Sako, and Kandi on the court for the Congolese. Mwamba, listen, you have a lot of interesting things that'll happen. Boissy misses from deep. When you go to a tournament, be it a World Cup, an AfroBasket, Continental Championship, nice shot, Jordan. But it's that journey, the journey along, you know, that gets you there that is so much fun as well. And the journey is all about things like tonight for Senegal. It's about players getting together for a week with their national teams, with their friends they grew up with, many of them. Getting to see their family. It's about seeing what happened, what's been happening in Europe night after night in the qualifiers. Just thrilling, absolute thrilling games. Basketball capturing the imagination. Boissy from downtown, no good. Oh, Jordan, nice play. Yembo missing. Good activity. Jordan again. Oh. No push off there. Bounce pass. Oh, Euro step, and that is a foul. Camara plays with Rimini in Italy, going to the line. Look at that. They absolutely love the qualifiers. Jordan has it taken away. In transition once again, and this time the lob thrown behind. Yep. Jordan leans in, takes a very difficult shot. And we'll get to the line. Just going to take a moment to rest. It is the 6th half of basketball that he has started. So he goes to the line. That naturalized spot so important for these teams. Maybe not so much for Senegal, but definitely for many of the African teams like Republic of Congo. And offensive foul called on Diop. And Jordan really took a beating there. Look at this. Oh, that hurts. Wamba. Run off his line and a push there on Faye. We'll keep it at this end. Good hands. And looks like the lights have gone down a little bit. Pass back to Diop, Albadio. From the right corner, that's good. Boise. .21 lead. Wamba. Loses it again. Uh-oh. There's Badio on the open floor, and he throws it down. He can play like the big guys as well. 3.5 minutes into the game, into the second half, and Senegal go back up by 23 points.
I don't know why everybody on the guard will play alone. Move the ball, c'est très bien, good pass, good aggressivity, we play as a team. Là, on fait que des pertes de balles parce qu'on veut jouer tout seul. Next offense, can we make one up one time? No pick and roll. Pass, Asako, screen, pass, screen pour Sako à l'intérieur. We can make it one time.
Hey, who's
en équipe, les garçons. C'est bien quand vous avez des défenses. Let's go.
Well, 5 teams will qualify for the FIBA Basketball World Cup from Africa. Top 2 teams in each of the 2 groups in the second round. See the key players today for these 2 teams, what they've been able to contribute points-wise. Also, the best third-place team among the 2 groups will go. So. Jordan. They keep possession. Wamba. Back outside. Got to get it up. And they don't. Been a few shot clock violations. Need to have more awareness of that shot clock. Look out! Faye with the jam. How about that lob? And Candy for the second time tonight has jammed one home. Sacco with the rebound. Senegal not able to complete that one. Uh-oh, look at this. Yimbo goes in and finishes with the left hand. Back to 21-point deficit. Jordan's going to sit down. And another dunk. Camera. Good defense from Faye. Oh, nutmeg. Oh, behind the back pass. Oh, a little bit of showtime. Whoa. We had a nutmeg. We had a behind the back pass. And we had a dunk. Look at this. Watch this. It goes right through Nyembo's legs. And behind the back. And that was Branco Badio. Branco Badio as a magician. Now you see it, now you don't. Timeout. I think we could have our own Branco Badio highlights.
Et nous, on laisse tout arriver là. Les 4 sont ici, 2 devant, 2 derrière, et les 4 dans la peinture. John, come back for him. 2 in front, 2 in the back, and we are 4 in the paint. No more dying for them. Faut arrêter de prendre des dunks sur la tête. On défend pas.
Leopards have been declawed tonight. Still time to turn this around. Video. Strong, powerful young man missing. Yimbo gets it from outside, misses. Badio, another offensive rebound. Three-point shot, Boise, no. Mithio with the rebound. Pass down low. Gosh. Congolese just can't put the ball in the basket. Here's another hustle play, and still can't get it to fall. That was Deo and Wanyamini. Wing, another miss. Nice pass. Deo Mwanyami had the open look, 60-35. Congolese have to keep battling. They know the problem is writing's on the wall, but still, got to compete. Can they get it up? No, they cannot. Just stifling defense. Badio almost lost it, got it back. Uh-oh, look out. I don't know if that was a pass. Must have been. Now, ball goes out of bounds, and Wanyambi doing his best. And Wanyambi, I think he's going to come back out of the game. So we got a timeout. Well, it hasn't been an onslaught in this third quarter, but it has been more of the same, and that was the most spectacular sequence of arguably the night. Badio nutmegging Yembo, going behind the back pass, and then the play finishing with a dunk. So here in the final 1:45, Senegal playing with panache, with dominance, with merciless approach. And Jordan fouled. Mane accepts that he committed the infraction. -37. It's all about Republic of Congo now trying to run plays successfully, which Senegal just haven't allowed them to do much of. They did coach this team at the AfroBasket, but doesn't look too happy right now. From the baseline, good rejection. Faye hops up, goes back down court. Up it goes. Mieto couldn't get it. Midio couldn't get it. And the hustle's there. Faye gets it. Fula hustled. Well, you're the captain. You got to lead by example. Great job. They get it. 31.6 seconds to go in this third quarter. Actually called a foul here on Mane after clattering into Fula, and Fula misses the free throw. Senegal after this will go up against Cote d'Ivoire. That'll be a game they've already circled on their calendar. That'll be coming up in July 2nd. And Candy with the foul. Candy. Then they will go up against Madagascar again, and then this very same Democratic Republic of Congo team. And the Democratic Republic of Congo, well, their next opponent after this will be Madagascar, July 2nd. Then they'll play Cote d'Ivoire and Senegal. Final 10 seconds, third quarter. Badio. This is, I don't think that's going to count. So, another quarter in the books. One more quarter for these two teams in this window. I don't think overtime is going to happen. It's Senegal leading at 60-38 over Democratic Republic of Congo. Just domination by Senegal. I don't think those stats do it justice, really. We're back to the third quarter highlights. Jordan had a couple of good moments. But I dare say we will see the Badio nutmeg and then behind the back pass. Flush from Faye. Candy as well. I think we're going to see Badio. Here it is. Nutmeg behind the back. Then the dunk by Faye. Nutmeg again. Behind the back. I don't know what I like better, the behind the back or throwing the ball between the legs of Nimbo. Scan in that QR code to get courtside 1891 app and your smartphone, or log in to the web to watch live streams and extended highlights of FIBA competitions. Ten more minutes are now underway. Sane back in the game for Senegal. Jordan, Mwanyemi, Fula, Video, and Kandi on the court for the Leopards. Good hands from Jordan. Fula pulls up on the break. Good rebound, and Mwanyemi, but then loses it. Sane dumps it off, and the foul. And Mwanyemi. Coach trying to get them to play better defense in the lane. Violation gives the ball over to the visitors. Jordan in the lane, gets it to go in. $13 now for Jordan. Boise, over the shoulder pass. Sane for three. Offensive rebound and put back. Nice play by Usman Ndiaye. Mitio. There he is. So turns. That is a load right there. Boise keeps the dribble. Gets it up from deep. This is. Now Mitio has it. Jordan playing keep away. Bullet pass goes out of bounds off of Yembo. Captain Fula sits down. Been a tough last couple of days, but at least they can hang their hat on that one win over Madagascar. Go back and regroup. Three-point shot, Jordan. Nope. Hey, the team to watch is Mali. Here you go, going in for the dunk and the foul. So remember, Mali made it to the final of the AfroBasket last summer and then lost 70-43. That was after they beat Senegal to make it to the gold medal game, or to the title game. And tonight, well, they had the joyful experience of beating Angola in the qualifiers, 80-79. So they were absolutely ecstatic, the Malians. There's your #1 fan right there from Senegal with that hat. See it? He's a legend. Boise goes out. Arsene Wamba in the game. And oh, what a sweet finish from Kande. Sane. This is on the wing. Just over 3 minutes into this final quarter. We know who's going to win. We just don't know what the final score is going to be. And another jam for Kande. He's got 3 of those tonight. Points for Kande. Oh, and the putback jam from Baji. Ibu Baji. Video comes off three-point line, drives in and is fouled. Nearly 4 minutes into the final quarter. In fact, Kande has 10 points now after that dunk. Jordan has team high 13. Points for Midio after that. And another tap, this one for Sane. Sane in the open floor where he likes to be. Stolen, and now a leak out and going in for the junk. Yembo, and he's fouled by Sane. foul there. Now they're going to look and see if this might be an unsportsmanlike foul. Okay. Could be kind of a dangerous play. I guess they would qualify if what they're looking at, is it a violent play over physical? If they do, it'll be 2 free throws and possession. See, the Congolese were asking for it when it happened. Unsportsmanlike foul indeed called on Sane, so 2 free throws and possession. Badio went to get an explanation, sticking up for his teammate as the captain, but I think it was a fair shout by the refs to go look at that and call it. How about this? A dunk from Yambo. Taking no prisoners that time. Go for it. So Yimbo got the original basket, and then the unsportsmanlike foul, which he missed, but they kept it at this end, and he went down and got this as well. So good job getting the lead back to 17. Yimbo with the dunk and timeout. Yimbo tonight, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and again makes headlines as one of the youngest players the competition. Here he goes again. Look out. Oh, thought he was going to try to jam it. Why didn't he? He just jammed one. And instead, well, you know what? Midio, I thought, made a mistake by flicking it up there instead of trying to dunk it, but he has shown had a penchant for showing some grace, if not power. And here is a foul. And don't look now, folks, but it's a 15-point game. Banza in the game, getting under the skin. Badio. They get a stop here, go down and score. Traveling, okay. You know, it is incredible. It just feels like Senegal never locked in for 40 minutes. I mean, sometimes it's not a good thing to be so on top of an opponent that you can lose your concentration. And I think that's what's happened tonight. They've got to get that out of the system. Outside, Midio for three. Yambo with the rebound, another 3 attempts. Kind of goes for the rebound, and Badio has it. He throws it up the floor. Oh, and that is exactly what I'm talking about right there. What was Sane doing? You're leaving the game open. You want to put this thing away. You want to have a good time, and the chances are that it doesn't matter, you're going to win, but if you have these types of habits, they can undermine you in key stretches. Look at this. Oh, he goes up for the dunk. And surely there's a foul there. It truly is a thing of pride for Badgie to get these blocks. I mean, he does not like to get a foul called. Watch this. Yeah, I think he got all ball there. He's been unlucky. I do think this is where Badio needs to get his guys and say, hey, we need to be ruthless here and put this thing away. And also Diop. And if he doesn't think that his guys are concentrating on that, then maybe make a switch. Oh, Diop missed both. And he gets it back. Just total loss of concentration. Video was able to throw it off then. There's 2.3 seconds. That's a good substitution. Mitio, I think, kind of playing. Well, to bring Sacco back in. Mitio trying to do too much. Here we go, Kandi. Badio from up top. There you go. That'll do it. That takes it back to a 17-point lead. I think for all intents and purposes, Senegal should be winning this game by at least 30, 35 points, if not more. So to be up by 18, it's a little disappointing. But as long as I can remember watching this Congolese team, it's scoring where they really have problems. Obviously with some different players, some different coaches, but playing the final 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Nope. They chase. Nope. Crowd wanted to travel and they got it. Well, we've got action all over the place. Egypt rolled to a big win over Uganda, 91-52. Also in the Americas, they've gotten underway. Puerto Rico and Bahamas. Jamaica and Canada getting ready to start. USA, Mexico, that's another big one. Remember, USA lost their first game in this window, the Dominican Republic. So plenty of basketball to still keep watching. Down low to get another bucket for Kandi. 12 points for Kandi. He's got the ball. Again, it's a 16-point deficit. Not enough time. May as well look respectable. Kandi to the corner. Stepped out of bounds. Out goes Boise. Mane comes back in. Mane doesn't look like he wants to be out there. Maybe looks can be deceiving. He's not smiling too much. There's the three from Sane. Baji. Look at that. DR Congo come up with it. Bit of a hold. Mane. Out. Final seconds ticking off the clock. 72-56. Badio got it. Goes to 20 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Probably should have had a triple-double tonight. And that is the final, folks. The last bucket of the game, 75-56. Senegal win it over Democratic Republic of Congo. Good play and good hooping. But in that second half, it was won by the Congolese 30-26, but the final score, Senegal prevailed 75-56 over Democratic Republic of Congo. Well, Senegal can certainly play a lot better, as can the Congolese, but you can't accuse Senegal of not coming out and having fun, putting on a show. They definitely do that for their fans. And their fans are going to be talking about the great dunks and blocks that they saw tonight. Look how much they love this team. They absolutely adore them. They're going to come over. They love Badgie. Badgie came over after last night's game. That is a beautiful sight, seeing the players go and connect with the fans. And the family and the girlfriends. So 5 more threes. Congo finished with 1 more make inside the arc. That just shouldn't happen. And Senegalese out rebounded as well. Senegal with 2 more blocks, but a lot more rim protection. Badio with a game high 20, almost had a triple-double tonight, including points and rebounds, and assists rather. Fourth quarter best plays. Well, let's think about this. Okay, we'll take that one. Put back. Same shot. And this is the same shot as well. Alley-oop to Kandi. Kandi finishing with 12 points tonight. Yembo as well, getting on the highlight reel. He had 8 points. He'll get better. Then Badio right at the end of the game. So that is that. And Cote d'Ivoire winning as well earlier today, so they're up at the top at 3-0. Senegal at 2-1. Congo, Democratic Republic, down at 3rd, and Madagascar had some really good spells of play, but just not quite enough. They are 0-3. So once again, folks, thanks for watching. And more games you can follow tonight and also tomorrow all around the world as the qualifications for the FIBA Basketball World Cup continue.